Okay, so this exercise is called a floor COG. I call it a pelvic tilt on steroids. It's a very important movement because it helps feed sensory information from our feet into our pelvis, into our rib cage, and then our head and neck area. So it's really a full body exercise. And when it's done just right, it can be very powerful for those people that feel very disconnected in their bodies. So one thing we want to preface, this is not a balls to the wall drill. It's called a soft mobility drill. We just want to be able to let that movement flow throughout us. So just think nice, easy, soft, gentle, flowing type motions. So with that being said, let's get into it. So I'm going to lie down on my back with my knees bent and my feet flat on the ground. Now my feet are just there. I'm not pushing particularly hard or anything. I got a full foot contact. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to really break down this exercise because it can get quite confusing. I'm going to start with the pelvic tilt. So my hands are going to go on the outsides of my hips, and all I want to do here is I want to do two things. I want to roll my pelvis forward so my back then arches off the ground, and then I want to roll my pelvis backwards so I feel my back flatten against the ground without using my abs. So I let that pelvis roll forward, my back starts to arch. I can push into my feet a little bit to get that roll back of the pelvis where my back flattens. And so just start there. We want to do about 10 of these. Again, nice, easy, and smooth. The first few might feel kind of disconnected, but as you start to build that pattern up, things should start to smooth out. Now we want to incorporate the rib cage. So as my pelvis rolls forward, my back starts to arch, I'm going to let my rib cage go up towards the ceiling. So I'm here, I arch my back, my chest goes up towards the ceiling, my shoulder blades get closer together, and then as I roll my pelvis back to the ground, my back flattens, my chest comes down to my belly button. So I arch my back, my chest rolls backward here, up towards the ceiling, and then as I come down, my back flattens, my chest comes down to my belly button. So I'm rolling back, and then I'm coming back down, just back and forth. Nice, slow, easy, and gentle. Not a lot of muscular effort. Now to add the third component is we want to incorporate the head. So for what I'm going to do here is as I arch my back, my chest rises, my chin's going to come down to meet my chest like I have a sweet double chin. And then as I roll my pelvis back, my chest comes down, my chin just points straight up to the ceiling. So I arch my back, my chest rolls back, my chin meets my chest. I can feel this get a nice stretch here. And then I roll my pelvis back, my chest comes down. I can feel my back very flat against the ground. My chin just goes off into space. So now we get all three of these where my pelvis rolls forward, my chest rolls back and up towards the ceiling, chin comes down to chest, and then the opposite where my pelvis rolls back to the ground, my chest comes down, my chin just kind of chills out in no man's land. And I'm just grooving these motions together. Then last but not least, we'd like to add a little bit of breathing. So when I let my pelvis roll forward, I'm going to take a deep breath in. I feel the front side of my body expand with the air. And then when I exhale, I feel my body get small, all the air out till I feel the sides of my tummy starting to tighten, and I'm very sunk into the ground. Deep breath in, pelvis rolls forward, chest rotates back, chin comes down the chest. I exhale out. Back flattens against the floor, chest comes down, chin's off in no man's land. One more time, inhale, roll the pelvis, chest rolls back and up towards the ceiling. I feel a big stretch through the front side of my body. My chin comes down to my chest. I exhale. Feel my chest get closer to my belly button, my back's flattened against the floor, my chin goes off into no man's land. And that's how you do a floor COG.